Hey, what's up YouTube, and welcome to a new devlog about my game Volunteers. Alright, so in the previous video we saw that we were able to play together on a map that I built using a plugin for Godot. Obviously this map was most likely an experiment. I needed to know a lot of stuff for my game, so that map helped me to figure out some stuff. For example, the size of the map or the kind of cover I want. This is the kind of topics we're gonna cover in this episode of the devlogs. Okay, so I'd say let's get started. But first, I think we need a coffee, right? Let's add some milk to our iced coffee. This is summer after all. As you can see, I have my crew ready to continue Volunteers. We're so ready for this. Let's go. Nice, so the previous map was 512 by 512, which was good, but too small I think. I think the best would be 768 by 768. This should allow the player to explore a little bit the map before to get into a fight. The other thing about the current map is the covers. Right now I feel like everything is boring. Boring! Well, not boring like that, but I mean, there is so much empty space in the map that it gets so much difficult to just find cover when you get into a fight. We already have some houses and some trees, but let's stop here. Okay, so let me explain you what I mean by empty space. We have our player walking around here. There is a tree here and here and here and here. Perfect. And also a house here. That's perfect. That's some cover. But look on the left. It's empty. Like if there is an opponent here, he will have to run so far to get cover. So I think I'm gonna need to create a lot and a lot of assets for my game to allow the players to have some good fights. Deja vu, I just been before, higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go.
One eternity later.
Alright, so I created a bunch of assets for my game, from fences to building to vending machine, always in mind that this needs to create cover for the player, because I want the player to be able to hide and to shoot and to feel comfortable while in the fight. So, well, I'm still so far away from being a pro in Blender, but I really feel like I improved a lot since the beginning of this journey with you. I can now build some basic stuff that I can include everywhere. It's not fancy, but that's good enough for me. Very nice. So now let's have a look at how it looks in the game with all the assets I created. Let's boot up the server and the client. We have our small camping here. Very nice, I like it. Hey, that's pretty, right? A small toilet here. Nice. We have some campfire here. We're only missing the marshmallow. That's sad. I've also created a wind turbine park here. I really like how it turned out with the rotation. Nice. Next we have our small barn area with our water tower and the silo and stuff. There is also a lot of spots in the map with long grass like this. I like it. We have a tractor. Nice. Hey, I'm getting good in Blender. Don't get me wrong though, I still don't like it. Anyways, so we have our area with the broken garage and broken vending machine. And in the middle of the map there is this small town with the houses I created in the previous devlog. Well, is it just me or this town looks empty? We have few houses with this food truck and stuff, but if you look on the server, that's desertic. That's fine, I just need to create more assets. That wasn't long anyway, right? Let me check. Okay, so my previous devlog was on May 20 and we are June 7. Oh my god. It took me 3 weeks to create these assets, and let me check, we have about 20 assets? That took ages. At this rate, I think we're gonna be good to release something playable on, I don't know, let's say 2047 probably. Luckily for me, I had so much great comments in the previous devlog that suggested to use either like Kenny's assets or assets forge and stuff, and that made me think, maybe I can use some assets that I can find on the internet. I looked at Kenny's and assets forge and stuff, that was amazing, but at the same time, Games from Scratch released a video about a bundle that was on sale on Humble Bundle, so I decided to take a look at this and it was only $32? Oh my god, I need it, I'm gonna take it. Alright, so I imported few of the models that were in the pack. there is a lot of stuff. I just needed to create the collision shape around the model, and that's about it. We're ready. Already with the models that I could use in my game. That was a game changer. To be honest, I was kind of afraid to use Premade Model from the internet because that removed the uniqueness of my game, and I was really concerned about this, but I think I don't have the choice because I'm not an artist here and I don't have the time to create all of these models. At some point, we'll need to check if we need to ask someone to create the model for us. Right now, I'm just not fast enough with Blender and not good enough, but that's fine, at least we have something to create prototypes here. Next, I think we need more maps. I already have a rough idea of what kind of map I want to create, so let's pick the next one, the Night City. Obviously this one will have a lot of external light source, and hey, I can use the models I bought. Nice. We can also add some lights inside of the houses. That looks pretty, I think, like this one. Perfect. I like it. That will be so much different from the first map that we have. Okay, that looks nice, although I started to notice some visual glitches. If you look at the streetlights here, I feel like from far distance, it's not really cute. I decided to look a little bit at what Godot offers in terms of quality, and I use these values for now and I might tweak them later, but at least that's already better. I feel like from far distance we don't have the same glitch that we had in the past, so yeah, that's good enough for me right now. In this map I used a lot of assets that I bought on the internet and I think it looks pretty. The whole map feels a lot more alive and I think that's perfect for the kind of stuff I'm looking. I used houses, roller coaster and lights, everything. So basically this map is supposed to represent something like a small town with a huge area in the center, something like Central Park with a lot of trees, a lot of vegetation, and around this park there are several smaller areas like the factory one and some small neighborhoods. Very nice. Next, we need a way to switch maps. The way it works is as soon as the team is winning a round, the game will switch the map. That also tells all the clients that they need to switch the map as well. So let's try it. I have a button next stage here to help me and that works. Nice. Obviously in the future we'll have to have some transition between all the environments, but that's good enough for now. Let's try it in game. Cool, so we found a gun in the first map. Let's now find someone to kill. Obviously the order of the maps is random, but for now we only have 2 maps, so hey, there's someone running right there. Let's see him. Hello mate, do you wanna die or? Alright, someone said in the comments that I needed to add a slowing effect when I hit someone, and that's coming just right now. It's pretty hard to kill someone right now. Anyways, right now there is some sort of lag when you switch level, and this is kind of normal because the game needs to load the next level, so all the assets and stuff need to load. Of course, at some point I will need to preload all the levels and all the assets to make sure that there is no lag like this. And again, there is no transition right now between the levels. Like the environment switching, I want it to be smooth, like to pass from sunny to the night. But that's fine. Also, I don't know if you did notice, but there is some issues with the lights. Sometimes they just turn off and I will have to figure out how to fix it, but that's gonna be for another devlog. Nice, so the other player also spawned on the next level, but on the other side. Right now there is no way to end the game. I mean, you die and there is no next map. Guess what? We're gonna need a third map, but not on this devlog. Well, that's all I had to show for this video guys. I hope you liked it and we're gonna see each other on the next one.